a top 25 class between two of the best teams in the sport and both hoping to enhance their postseason resume. It's the Florida Gators and the Ohio State Buckeyes. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Thanks, guys. The Florida head coach told me before the game, talking to his team, he wants his quarterback to come out slinging it early. He has been so good all season, but he has a chance to go over 3,000 yards today. And while stats don't usually determine the game plan, the coach said we want to rely on him. He's led us this far, and we want to make sure he gets those stats so he's in the conversation for some of the big awards when the season ends. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. The Buckeyes will kick off first, and here we go. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So hard to operate under these conditions. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like, you could tell they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown.
Jones to throw. Moving out to the right. Got a man. It's Pryor.
Yeah, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Third down, and they'll need 5 to keep this opening drive moving. From the gun, wants to pass. Quick completion on the out route. And he got it so close to that first down marker, but they still have a little work to do. It'll be 4th down.
Well, on that third down play, they're just trying to get it to him quickly to see if he can do something with it after they catch. But this is a defense that takes pride in their ability to tackle in the open field. That was a fantastic job of rallying to the ball carrier inbounds and getting him down, now setting up 4th.
They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you square your prominent jawline and go straight ahead to get it. Timeout signal for by the Buckeyes. That's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. They get him on the ground, but not before he keeps his opening drive alive with a 4th down conversion.
There are not a lot of head coaches that I think are willing on their opening drive to go for it on 4th down, especially in that kind of field position. But this head coach ain't scared. And he believes in his running back. He believes in his offensive line to go pick it up, and that's exactly what they did.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And the QB leaves the pocket and he scrambles out. He goes to his right. And I love how he keeps his eyes down the field, trying to make a play, trying to throw the football with the relentless chase. I love it. get into the quarter.
Going downfield for the big play. Goes high to pull it in. Touchdown, Gators! He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
And you can't draw it up any better. How do you shut a home crowd up? One of the best crowds in college football. You come in on the first drive, and you handle your business. You get in the end zone. Palmer, this place was going absolutely berserk, and strangely, one possession in, it got really quiet.
That was really impressive from an execution standpoint, too. Obviously, you script those plays on your first possession. You practice them all week. It was so important, especially in this game, because you're right. This is one of the most hostile environments in all of college football. We've seen these fans, when they get rolling, it's like a tidal wave, and they just engulf teams and take games over. Great job by the offense early, executing and quieting this crowd down.
He might want another play. Here's Julian saying to throw. He's going to go for a big one. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
Looks to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. And if that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little bit.
Creates a little room. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4.
You know, these little 1 to 2, 3-yard gains early, they're like body blows in a boxing match, and those gains become 10, 12, 15-yarders as the game goes on, and they wear this defense down.
3rd and 6 yards to go. Sayin from the gun on 3rd down. Throws to the wideout. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. Bringing it back. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Gators! The defense gets it done with that huge interception return.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
Number 38, set to kick this one away.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Rodgers. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Say it. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
You wonder if the pick earlier in the game is now affecting this quarterback, and not just his psyche, but also his fundamentals. He threw that ball off his back leg. You're not going to throw completions playing like that.
Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. Sayin from the gun on 3rd down. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense puts you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
They'll run it. It's ball. Powers through the defender. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
I think there's a couple schools of thought in how you run the football and how you throw the football. Like, some people say, I run the football to set up the throw, right? To get people aggressive. But this offense kind of took it the other direction, right? They came out throwing the football, now soften them up. Now let's see if they can start to get that ground game going.
Jones wants to throw it. Moves away as he feels pressure. Might have gone into that slide a little early, and he'll be short of the first down.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out. But when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
And, man, that's so frustrating for this defense to get him in third down and short. And look, the first down's almost a touchdown, right? So this is a tough situation. This defense is going to have to bring in big bodies and really sell out somehow, try to get some penetration, try to make a big play on first and goal that can maybe back them up.
And the Gators have it in scoring position on first and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. He'll bring it out. It's Rogers. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Ohio State sending out the offense to start this drive. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. That's caught. It's Roberts. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Quarterback may change this route. Zayn. Going deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
Man, sometimes as a quarterback, man, you're sitting on that sideline and you watch the other guy go out and just deal, right? And put together a drive, score a touchdown, and you want to come out and you want to answer and you want to be aggressive. And sometimes you take shots, sometimes you force things. So I would recommend to him just stay within the offense, take what the defense gives you. Don't be too aggressive.
Lined up in the gun on 3rd down, say it. He can't make the catch. He was open on the crossing route, and instead they're facing a 4th down. The Buckeyes will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Jones to throw. On target. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to pass. Throws for the tight end. Pulls it in with one hand.
And I think with Florida, man, it's all about the quarterback position. When it was rolling at its peak, right, it was Jesse Palmer and Tim Tebow. That guy was pretty good, too. But, like, finding that guy that can make the plays, I think bringing in Buster Faulkner is a big deal. They'll have a great offensive identity. But, Palmer, Florida's good when they got the trigger man.
Well, the good news is they didn't have to leave the U.S. border to find the next guy like they did way back in the day. But you're right. I think Buster Faulkner really is the key. I thought one of the big moves for John Sumrall in the offseason was bringing in Faulkner as his offensive coordinator. One of the most difficult coordinators to defend. You ask any D coordinator in the country, and he always seems to get the best out of his quarterback. So they had a guy in DJ Lagway. They had really high hopes. Things didn't work out. He moves on to Baylor. But this is a critical spot. How quickly this new quarterback can get on the same page as his play caller, that's critical for their success.
We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Here's a give the ball. He gets it across the 25 to the 24. Give him 5 on the carry.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their belt.